real quick. Just eating a little bit. But, so one of the things that blows my mind is the lack of questioning that people have for politicians. Like, when I'm saying questioning, like, look at their, like, nobody looks at their past record. Like, you can look at compilations of anybody on YouTube. Look up, it only takes, like, going on your phone. And I think this is why my boy Trump is going to win. Because people are, first off, Kamala's been in the office since 2021, basically, with our boy Joe Biden, right? What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, she says she wants to end inflation and all that stuff, but she's already been in office as the vice president. She could have influenced something could have been done. But I think it's time we question as much as we can. I think you should be skeptical about both candidates completely. The more skeptical you are, the better. I think skepticism is very healthy. But I saw so many political ads during the Paris Olympics when I was watching the basketball games. And all I saw were these pro-Kamala Harris ones. I was like, well, where's the Trump ones? Didn't see shit for Trump. And I think that there's a bias. There's a pure media bias and with all these networks, and they won't allow Trump to campaign the way he should. And I think that in itself is election interference to a degree. But but it's neither here nor there. The point is, you should question Kamala Harris completely. Her record, you should look at her speeches. If you're going to vote for somebody who's as asinine as Kamala, you're going to have to look at her record. Seriously. Do it. It's not pretty. She was also responsible at the border. She was appointed to be the border czar. Look after the border. So Kamala definitely failed on the border, that's for sure. Another thing that Kamala failed at was just, honestly, she never did anything as vice president from what I could tell. I mean, she probably did some things here and there, obviously. But yeah, so question any candidate, even Trump, question Trump. Look up videos of him, but if you're going to compare the lesser of two evils, there's compilations of their good and their bad moments. So it really just depends. The truth is, I know for a fact I'm voting for Trump. I don't want, if you vote for Harris, I really do think that you're getting Bidenomics 2.0. You're getting Bidenomics 2.0. Nobody fucking wants that. Who the hell wants that? For God's sakes. Nobody. Like, everything's expensive. Luckily for me, I'm cheap anyway. It doesn't matter. My lifestyle hasn't really changed much. But what I'm trying to say is that if you want Bidenomics, you want more Bidenomics? You vote Harris. Go for it. You get what you vote for. You want more expensive stuff? You want stuff to get more expensive around you? Yeah, let's keep funding the Ukraine. Seriously, let's keep going insane for the Ukraine. Let's keep funding all these bad wars. Let's keep having nations disrespect us. Yeah, fine. Get Kamala in. She's basically Joe Biden 2.0. She's Joe Biden without as much dementia. But you get what you vote for. And I will tell you all this. You vote for Kamala, fine. I'm voting for Trump. I know that for a fact. I know that my vote really doesn't count here in Oregon because it's a super blue state in Oregon. So unless, the tune may be changing. The times they are changing. But so what I think, I'm definitely voting for Trump. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Trump has my vote. Boom. Like, if I had like tons of money that I felt like giving towards him, yeah, I'd do that to Trump. But I'll give him my verbal endorsement. I really do want him to win. I think he should win. I think the American people need to wake up and stop. It's either Harris or Trump. One or the other. Who do you really want? Who do you want? Tell me, who do you want in the comment section? Harris or Trump? I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. Well, I'm definitely going to tell you who I'm voting for. But look, if you want to vote for Harris, fine. I really do believe that you're voting for Bidenomics 2.0. You're voting for you're voting, you get what you vote for. You really get what you vote for, all you guys. So, yeah, go ahead, vote Harris. Vote Kamala, please. Vote for 4 more years of BS. Vote for somebody who honestly has no policies listed on our website, unless that's changed. Like, this is one of the worst candidates. I cannot wait to see her debate Trump. I really can't. In fact, I hope they debate a lot. Because Trump is gonna wipe the floor with her. He's gonna, dude. Trump is honestly, Trump's trash talk game is like on point, really good. But it's just crazy the amount of media gaslighting. Everybody's like, media. I question the polls a little bit. First off, I don't think many people who are voting for Trump are answering those polls. To be honest, I don't answer polls if a pollster calls me. So, I mean, chances are, if it's neck and neck, it may not be as bad. Let's see, Eastern Washington and Oregon should form a new state. I firmly believe that. That'd be incredible. I don't think I want to move any further inland. I swear to Christ, the more people who live on the coast, the people who live on the coast tend to be more liberal. I don't know how I turned out. I don't know how I turned out to be on the conservative side or anything like that. But, I've lived on the coast my whole life. And, when I was younger, I used to vote Democrat for sure. But now, once you saw what happened with Obama, I was like, eh. I didn't like Bush. I didn't like Obama when it came down to it. I didn't like those guys. And I'm really not. I don't really care what party you align with. I just kind of care about what your policies are. I don't even really care really what you're all about as a human being, to be quite frank. What really matters the most to me are your policies. I don't even care if you're really all that moral. I do care about morality to a point. Obviously, I don't want you stealing taxpayer money, but I look at Kamala Harris, and I see fakeness. She's the embodiment of fake it till you make it culture, and I think fake it till you make it culture is what's ruining America, because everybody just fakes everything. They fake their vacations, they fake their tits, they fake their face, they get Botox. It's fake. We live in fake it till you make it culture, and fake it till you make it culture is so disgusting. It's not authentic, obviously, because it's fake it till you make it. It's fake. It's fake as shit. It's faker than your tits. I love saying that so much. I really do love saying faker than your tits, because it's fake, like your tits. She's the first. Now, Mac Dude saying. Mac Dude 85 is saying, yeah, both are bad. Mac Dude 85 is also saying she's the first presidential candidate that no one voted for. Yeah. No one wants this shit, dude. No one. Never. But, yeah, for the life of me, I don't know. I think there's a level of media gaslighting that's happening right now. I really do. I think it's straight up media gaslighting. It's bad, man. It's bad. So, here's to you, CNN, MSN, MSDNC, Fox News. I'm not a Fox News fan either, but the mainstream media is the problem. It really is the problem, man. And yeah, so I think Harris is. It's Bidenomics 2.0. You get what you vote for. Enough said. Mac Dude is also saying my comment about both was agreeing with you about Bush and Obama. But yeah, no, let's question Kamala. I think that should be the statement. Question Kamala. Have her do interviews. She hasn't done a single frickin' interview recently at all, really. Um, let's see her speak to the public a little bit more. Let's see her get grilled without a teleprompter, by the way. I want to see her in an interview where the reporter asks questions. She's not prepared for those questions. She has to, try her best to answer. And let's see how she answers. Um, you know, the treatment between Trump and Kamala's getting the princess treatment, whereas Trump is getting the shit treatment. And there's a lot of us who see past the bullshit. I would rather have somebody. The way I look at it's like this. The difference between Trump and Harris is this: if both of them are fucking me, right, putting it in my ass, right. This is a hypothetical. Let's say they're putting it in my butt. What each of them is. Kamala is going to tell me that there's nothing in there. That it's just my butt expanding. That's all. That you're not getting fucked. It's okay. It's just it's opening, going. There's this, might be an object in there that might not be. But don't worry. It's okay. Just don't think about it. Don't look at it. Please. Now, if Trump is fucking me from behind, if he is, this is all hypothetical, by the way, none of this is real, but if Daddy Trump is taking me from behind, he's going to tell me he's fucking me. The difference is, I want somebody to be honest with me. I don't want lies. One of the reasons why Trump is so appealing is that he just says whatever's on his fucking mind. That's appealing to us. It's appealing to a lot of people. And with Kamala, I feel like there's just secrecy, and more secrecy. That, if she was sticking it in my ass, she would gaslight me. By the way, that was all hypothetical with the butt sex. So don't take that too seriously. That's all I ask. But so Anna Clara says Kamala will win. She is hotter than Trump. But does Kamala have any policies? All I ask are fucking policies. Are her policies listed on her website? Like, I want truth. I want authenticity. Here's the thing. Here's what people are really going to think about. Not whether Kamala's hotter than Trump. They're going to think about, oh my God, if we vote for Kamala, we're voting for Joe Biden 2.0. We're voting for Bidenomics. Hell to the fucking no. And here's the thing. And once the debates happen, the debates are going to expose Kamala for what she really is. Bigger M says that was an odd metaphor that speaks to what you subconsciously desire. That's a good one. I mean, maybe. I think I do. I think I want to get pegged. But yeah, I was gonna say, if the Donald and Kamala were pegging my butt, their response would be different. Donald Trump would tell me, hey, you're getting pegged, dude. I am fucking you. And you're just going to have to deal with it for about 30 minutes. At least he's telling me. At least I don't have to guess. Whereas Kamala would just come up with excuses and say, no, there's nothing in there. Your butt's just expanding by itself, bro. But, it's just like, I think there's just a level of authenticity that's not there with Kamala. And I think that Kamala is not good for the economy. Anyway, Anna says Trump will renew the tax cuts and Jobs Act. Inflation and debt will rise. Oh. Well, honestly, tax cuts are a good thing, man. Derek Leash says, you have serious issues, dude. Well, so do you. You're watching my fucking stream, you tard. Anyway. So Derek, you're the real idiot. You're watching some dude talk about how he wants to get pegged by Daddy Trump. But anyway, so Anna says Trump will renew the tax cuts and Jobs Act, inflation don't rise. Says serious issues, dude. That's yeah. I mean, obviously, I basically want to get pegged. So anyway, so the point I'm trying to make here is this: you get what you vote for. if you vote for Kamala Harris, you're voting for Joe Biden, basically. You're voting also, by the way, she's already been in office since day one, 2021. She was the vice president. She didn't do jack shit at the border. I don't know how people are getting gaslit this horribly. I am not voting for Bidenomics. If I want things to get more expensive, yeah, I'll vote for Joe Biden 2.0. Kamala makes you holla. But no, if I vote for Harris, in my mind, is a vote for inflation, and I don't want inflation. So sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand how people can. And I think a lot of the people who are Kamala supporters, I just don't think they're real people, on the internet at least. My theory is that bots, but whatever. That's my thoughts on it. My thought on it. But I just am sick and tired of. David T says, "Do you think Trump would have won last year if he just shut up?" Well, I'm not going to tell you what I really think of the election last year. Let's just say, I don't want to say it because YouTube will ban me for questioning certain things. So let's just say, honestly, I think Trump could have done better. I think he should have kept talking. But I don't know. There could have been things that Trump could have done. But that's why we got to do the too big to rig, Honestly, no, I don't think a lot of people really want Kamala. I just don't believe that at all. Nobody knows what she's done. Well, I know what she hasn't. I know what she's neglected the border for sure. That's like a big deal. Like she's allowed a lot of illegal immigrants to happen. Like it's a big deal. People need to realize that. So Bigger M says, I mean, he's speaking from the heart. I respect that. Yeah, like Trump is actually, if we're talking about, Trump actually says whatever he fucking wants to say. It's actually kind of glorious. It's nice. It's a relief. And when yeah, absolutely. Trump and I, we're probably cut from the same cloth. I have no idea. But maybe he's my daddy. Maybe that's why I like Trump so much. Maybe he's my biological stepdad. I have no clue. But and then AWOC says Trump 2024. Thank you, my man. But no, I think a lot of people are tired of inflation. They're tired of being lied to. They're tired of the media telling them that if you vote for Trump, you don't like democracy. It's like, no. I think if you vote Democrat, I think first off, I'm not a fan of democracy to begin with. We're a constitutional representative republic. So you want to keep saying that we're a democracy? That's not true. And I'm kind of glad it's not democracy because it would be popular vote for president. And we don't want California to dictate our elections. That's a bad idea. California's already run into the gutter. California sucks already, so it doesn't matter. I mean, look what I swear, look at every place that has like a Democrat mayor. Democrat-run cities are the fucking worst. They're the fucking worst, man. Like, economically speaking, it's fucking trash. David T said a lot of these women got together and wrote a book about their experience. What experience are we talking about here? We're talking about so a lot of women got together, wrote a book about how terrible Bidenomics is, because they do. Bidenomics sucks ass. David T says, I was raised to stay away from people like this. You talking about people like me? You should. I'm a bad boy. You better whip me. But anyway, so the whole thing is for me. So here's the thing. The Democrats have become the party of the socialists. In fact, they should stop calling themselves the Democrat Party. They should call themselves the Socialist Party, as they actually are. They should merge with the Socialist Party because that's what they've become. When Kamala appointed Tim Walz as her VP pick, the Socialist Party of America basically gave him their full endorsement, which is basically saying that we're dealing with a couple radical socialists, and socialism is a shitty idea. There's plenty of history to prove me right and to prove you all wrong. And that's the point I'm trying to make. Look, economically speaking, we're all going to be poor under Harris. Harris and Walls kicks you in the balls. That's all I got to say. That's the motto there. That should be the mudslinging campaign right there. Ana Clara says Tax Cuts and Jobs Act and increase in import tariffs will have big impact in inflation if Trump gets elected. Well, good. I'll take my chances with Trump. I mean that. I at least will be respected as a country again, because we're not in any way going to be respected under Kamala. Just saying. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. David T. He has the same look as Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson. They just can't catch a break. Oh, same luck is. Look, the truth is, don't go using lawfare against somebody because, first off, Donald Trump would have wiped the floor with Biden. He's definitely going to wipe the. I'm not saying that out of cockiness. I'm saying that if people pull their head out of their ass, they're going to see out of the two, Harris or Trump. Let's go Trump. Sorry, you gotta. That's my opinion. Hey, go ahead and vote for Harris. Just go ahead. Seriously, go ahead. But I do have a feeling that there's going to be a lack of enthusiasm for Harris across the board. I think a lot of people, instead of voting for Harris, they're just not going to vote at all. I think is going to be the outcome. They're not going to vote. People, instead of voting for Harris, when the pollsters call, they'll say, yeah, I'm voting for Harris. But when the day comes, they're not actually going to go out and vote because they really don't like Kamala. Nobody does. She was one of the least popular candidates in the 2020. So in the Democratic primaries of 2020, she was the least popular. She was the least popular. She was out. So the moment she starts speaking is what we really want. Here's the thing. I can't wait for these debates because I've seen with my own eyes how crappy Kamala is at debating. Ana Clara says increasing tariffs is against the economic freedom principle. Elliot says you look like Jamie Oliver. David T says also laws with. Hell, whatever. Anyway, so I see I have a lot of people on the Harris side, and I'm finally making enemies. You got to make enemies at some point. So, to anybody voting for Kamala, just say I. Just put I, like just the letter I, in the comment section if you're voting for Kamala. So all those who are voting for Kamala Harris, say I right now. Go to the chat and just say I. Is that what you're doing? Yeah, I'm curious. Who here is going to go out to the polls and vote for one of the worst candidates ever? Who's going to vote for Kamala Harris? Say I in the chat. I'll give you guys a moment. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to fucking eat some chili rice. It's good shit. Hold on. Motherfucker. Hold on. Anna says, I will not vote for Kamala. I'm not in the U.S. I'm just speaking facts. I hate Harris. We need a good Republican, but not Donald Trump. Well, guess what? Honestly, things were not that bad under Donald Trump. I don't care what anybody says. In fact, I know for a fact that things were better under Trump. There's more hope. I feel like there was an overall sense of hope. I just feel like the Democrats bring that dystopian socialism with them. Socialism's the problem. And I don't trust I don't trust the socialists of America. Except for my boy Billy. I trust him. But I do believe that there's a lot of authoritarians seem to be really attracted to the ideas of communism and socialism. You know, people who have that inkling to tell other people what to do, to tell other people how to think. And I don't like Kamala. She looks like the kind of person who would tell me exactly what to think, exactly what to do. It's pretty sick. But yeah. So, you know, good luck. Good luck, everybody. Um, yeah, Anna's saying it's okay to vote for Trump, but you need to know your what could be a negative socioeconomic effects for you. I don't know. I honestly think things were pretty damn good economically under Trump. Inflation wasn't even bad. David T says nope. No, good for you, David T. Have fun voting for Bidenomics 2.0. Really, have fun with that. I don't really care. I just feel that there's not a lot of David T's out there. There's more me than David T. But no, there's a lot of people out there who I think are going to vote for Trump. I really do. I think there's a lot of us that are fed up with the Democratic Party. Like, there's a lot of people who are closet Trump people who are basically telling their friends that, like, yeah, I'll vote for Kamala just so they don't have to argue with their friends. And then when they go to the polls, they'll either vote for Trump or they just won't go to the polls at all and won't vote for Kamala. They'll say they'll vote for Kamala, but they're really not even going to vote at all. So, Eugene Pruitt says, do you want a future or do you want your life being stolen from you like it's always been for the past 35 years? Well, yeah, I want Trump. Yeah, I think the future looks better under Trump, at least for another 4 more years. Yeah, I'll take Trump. Hell yeah. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. Sorry, it's on the computer real quick. But yeah, no, I think I think a lot of people who are independent voters, I do consider myself fairly independent. There is one Democrat that I definitely would vote for, and that's Andrew Yang. Yang, I was actually wanting to vote for. I think it was back in 2020, but nobody really took him seriously, unfortunately. I thought he was decent. You know, he had a couple socialist style ideas, but he's more of a capitalist than anything, and I respect the hell out of it. So Andrew Yang is the only Democrat I probably would have voted for. But other than that, on the Democratic ticket for the last few years, it's been bullshit after bullshit after bullshit and more bullshit. So I'm not buying it. I'm not falling for it anymore. You know, it's Trump 2024 for me. I voted for Trump in 2016. I voted for Trump in 2020. And I'm also going to vote for Trump again in 2024. That's just all there is to it. And I think we need to question Kamala Harris. We need to question her record. We need to stop being brainwashed into thinking that she's somehow better than Trump when she honestly hasn't done diddly squat for the last 4 years. 3.25 years, whatever. 3 3.75. But yeah, the way I look at it, it's pretty simple. So Anna says, let's see, what do you think Trump will do about the Russia-Ukraine war? I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. Honestly, that'll be a tough one. Because it's like, I think he'll probably convince NATO to start forcing, you know, all the countries that are supposedly all for the Ukraine to stop having the USA flip the bill for it. The US has flipped the bill this whole freaking time. So he'll probably convince NATO to pay their fair share, hopefully. But yeah, the medicated one says every time Harris makes a speech, she just rambles on about nothing. Yeah, a little bit. Not a fan of her at all. I think that she really is the most incoherent candidate of all time. I just don't think she's. I don't think she's worth it. So I say question Kamala. Seriously, watch some videos of her speeches. She's trash. Like I just don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand how people could actually be behind her. Like she's the antithesis of people who've never accomplished anything that kiss ass their whole career. She's basically kissed ass, and well, there's other things that she's done. I'm not gonna say them on here, but to get to where she's at, and it's not a. I mean, I guess you can consider it accomplishment. It's disgusting, but whatever. Um, Medicated one says I'm voting for Trump. However, I do like RFK Jr. as well. I would vote for RFK actually. Well, the problem is there's a chance that if I vote for RFK and too many people vote for Kamala, then Trump and RFK. I mean, RFK is not going to be the president. Unfortunately, sadly, nobody's taking him seriously on a massive scale. I wish they did. He's not. He's not bad, but um, but if we have Kamala Harris for 4 more years, I don't think our country can take that seriously. Seriously, 4 more years of Kamala is 4 more years of Bidenomics. We can't do that, you guys. That's just bad. So I'm honestly voting for Trump either way. As much as I would want to also vote potentially for RFK Jr., we can't risk Bidenomics 2.0. She was already part of Bidenomics. The same bullshit that we had to go through for the last 4 years will be the same 4 years of bullshit under Kamala. That's not good, you guys. We can't. We the people got to fight against this tyranny. Like, she's a lifelong politician. Lifelong politicians are dangerous, especially ones that have accomplished nothing and kissed ass their whole career. That's sad. Kamala is an example of fake it till you make it culture. I said that at the beginning of this video. Fake it till you make it culture is what Kamala Harris represents. Donald Trump represents a culture of at least trying and doing something. So, I don't know. That's my take on it. But I think I'm going to end this live stream here and just maybe I can keep going. Who knows? So let's plug this in real quick. I gotta get the charger on here. If I'm gonna keep doing this, I gotta charge up my phone a little. I do like doing these vertical live streams though. It just kind of forces me to look at the camera, look at the chat, and kind of get involved with everybody. I also could just try to be an NPC and be like, yum, yum. But, yep. Ugh. Well, I think I'll keep going with the stream. I could talk for hours. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to add to this, but yeah, watch Kamala Harris compilations, watch Donald Trump compilations, um, see who you like better. I just feel that Kamala is definitely extrudes fakeness, and yeah, I cannot in good conscience. I can't in good conscience vote for her. That's just all there is to it. People like her are just not the answer, and she's fake. I can't explain it. Everything about her just seems fake. She hasn't done anything. She's a lifelong politician. She's made a career kissing ass. I can't in good conscience vote for her. I can't. She's not what America needs. She's not a part of what I would like to consider a good version of a meritocracy. She's not. So question Kamala. Question her hard. David T says, you guys should have dumped Trump and got a better Republican, but now you have to suffer again. You really think that people are going to vote for Kamala? Really? I doubt it. You know, it's funny. They thought Hillary was going to win in 2016, remember? They really thought Hillary was going to win. Look how that turned out. The polls are often wrong. And if Trump and Harris are really close in the polls, you know what that really means? That means Trump might actually have a real chance. So once Kamala gets on the debate stage, that confidence that you have, David T, is going to go right out the toilet, right down the toilet. Just you watch. I do think that Trump is a great candidate. I think he's a better candidate than most Republicans. I think most Republicans are too much a part of the establishment. Not a fan of that. I definitely would have loved Vivek Ramaswamy. He was pretty good, but I definitely would have loved Vivek though. I think he would have been pretty interesting. Yeah. So. Oh, but yeah, Vivek would have definitely been a good one. But yeah, definitely Trump's got my vote without a doubt. And Medicated one said I thought Vivek was good too. Yeah, I think Vivek was good. But I think a lot of people definitely feel like they were a little bit sus. I'm going to use the word sus about the 2020 election. They thought it was a little sus. Muhammad D said, I voted for Biden last election. Now I'm definitely voting for Trump. Oh, good. It's like, voting for Harris is voting for basically Biden again. And also, Harris has been in office for 4 years. Vice president isn't just a glamour job. You are there to advise to a degree and be the backup president. So, if all else fails. I just, David T says thank you. But yeah, I just don't trust what I see. I don't. And I don't know how anybody with a pair of eyes could really trust what they're seeing right now with Harris. So I think it'll be good to question completely. So I'm a huge fan of questioning it. I just, you guys vote for who you want. Medicated one, it looks like one of your messages got retracted. So sadly, I do believe that YouTube is censoring comments, unfortunately, and it sucks because they want to protect Harris. It's sad because I think Google has an invested interest because I do believe they've, what do you call it? I think they've given money to the Harris campaign, so it's a little sad when they start deleting comments. David T says, fact checkers say he is a big fat liar. What do you think? First off, who's doing the fact checking? Like, who runs these organizations? Seriously. With how much, you say the media is fair and balanced, but the media attacks Trump every chance they get. So that doesn't sound very fair to me. They're always looking for some sort of thing to attack him on. That seems pretty, they'll look for any story. Even if it's minuscule, and they'll blow it up. So that doesn't sound very fair to me. So I think the fact checkers are the same as the mainstream media. I don't trust them. I don't know what they're really checking. So I think it's up to people to do their own research, their own fact checking. Seriously, do your own fact checking. Look at multiple sources, see if the facts add up. Because one source is not enough. If you're really that dedicated to fact checking, there's multiple sources out there that you can refer to. So I don't think you really need a fact-checking organization to figure shit out. You need to just do your own fucking research if you really care that much. I think people have become a little too lazy about their research. And so if you research Kamala, you're gonna be so disappointed. Oh man, but hey, you know what? Don't research her. Don't look up any videos about her. Animal Magic says, who are your multiple sources? Honestly, any source I can get a hold of, any source that seems pretty reputable. And usually 4 sources. I can't really say. It just depends on what I'm looking up on, whether it's on Google. I'll look for different sources on Google, different news organizations. I do try to stick to the organizations that stick to journalism and not opinion. I think, and that's tough to find these days because every organization has made so much money being biased. So it's like you don't even really know what source to trust anymore. And then let's see. And then my boy Muhammad says, "What do you think about the claim that America has never been more divided?" I think there's an illusion of division. Um, when I talk to, well, I don't know. I say that I think America was really divided back during the Civil War. That was the most divided we've ever been. We didn't even have social media back then. Um, but no, I think that social media kind of keeps everybody sort of in check, I guess. Yeah, I don't go on social that much except for to, post videos and shit. I don't look at other people's feeds. I don't really give two shits about what my friends and family are doing for the most part because I don't believe in keeping up with the Joneses. I think it's a fucking stupid practice. And then G3K says, "Yo, what's up?" Nothing much, my man. But yeah, so I just think that, you know, G3K says, "Can you shout out I swallow cum also?" Oh my god, that was fucking good. I swallow cum. Oh my god, dude, that is awesome. Oh, I swallow cum. I swallow cum. I swallow cum. I swallow cum. All over my face. Oh, but that was awesome. So G3K says, "Thanks, bro. I appreciate it." David T says, "Thank you for your interaction. This is entertaining. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you." Um, Maniac says, "He got you." G3K says, "Didn't know you were like that." And then G3K is like, sometimes I could be a little sus on these live broadcasts. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the sus king. Because I'm the comeback king. Because I'm the comeback king. But, you do that all day. Damn, my teeth are a little yellow today. I didn't brush my teeth actually, so that might explain it. But I'm a little grubby today. Got a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, I guess you could say I got going on. It's a poor excuse for a 5 o'clock shadow, though. I don't really grow a lot of facial hair. I think it's because I'm part woman, so that's probably it. Because I'm the comeback king. I got that fucking song stuck in my head. Yeah, it's good shit. Oh man, but yeah, Donald Trump, man, voting for Trump sexuality, man, it's all on the table. I'm ready to roll, bro. Damn, dude, that I swallow cum though thing was pretty fucking good. That was fucking great. That actually did get me, dude. I want to like turn that into a rap song. It's like I gotta give a shout out to my boy. I swallow cum. I swallow cum. I want to turn that actually into a The song title needs to just be Ice Swallow Cum. Um, and then that way I could just totally turn that into like I swallow cum. 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 Yum yum yum. I swallow cum. I swallow cum. Man, I sound like a cholo rapper because I am a cholo rapper. Because I'm a cholo. Oh, do you know? Oh, do you know? But yeah, I'm the man. I can't help it. So what else do you guys want to talk about? I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. Surprised nobody else is chatting. I think we got a silent crowd today. Do I need to become one of those NPC characters and be like, yum, yum? Yeah? Is that what I need to be? I need to be like one of those TikTok girls. I'm an e-girl. I'm a motherfucking e-girl. Yeah. Oh. Haktua. Maybe I'll be the next Haktua girl. Gotta Haktua. Spit on that thing. Spit on that thing. I just gotta sound more like I gotta sound more official when I say you gotta spit on that thing. Mm. I swallow gum. I swallow gum. I swallow gum. That was so fucking tight. Oh my god. So what else you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about how Daddy Trump is gonna fucking win the moment that Kamala opens her mouth? Like you can put all the you can spend all the money you want on Kamala Harris. You can do anything you want to make her look good. She is not gonna win. I mean, she still might. Obviously, but I know the betting polls are saying that Kamala's gonna win. But honestly, get to the debate stage, Kamala. Once you get to that debate stage, you're gonna show your true colors. You're gonna show how much of a knucklehead you are, because Kamala makes you holla. Kamala makes you holla. But I will say this. Watch this. My viewership's gonna jump because I'm gonna say Kamala Harris is the greatest president of all time. Kamala Harris is so cool. Kamala Harris is awesome. Joe Biden's great, but Kamala Harris, 2024. 2024. Oh yeah, go Kamala. I don't really believe any of that, but I was just trying to see if it would increase my viewership, but that's not the case. Yeah, I think this is just going to be one of those situations where, I do have a Trump 2020 watch right here. It's a good watch. It's a sexy watch. But no, really excited. I think we're going to see. Homer Simpson says Trump loves Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my God. Does he? I don't know. Does he? Yeah. But Kamala makes you holla. So I know there's a lot of Kamala Harris voters on the chat, unfortunately. A lot of you guys are voting for Kamala. I get it. Kamala makes you holla, but Kamala put you on a color. But no, I can't wait for Trump to debate her. I think once we see those debates, we're going to see, like I said, Kamala choke under the pressure. And I just mean, like, when I say that, I mean, I'm just saying that she's not going to do well. That's my prediction. I don't think she's going to do well. I think Trump is going to question her about the border. He's going to go at her because she has a lot to answer for. Why were there so many illegal immigrants that came across the border? Why were there so many mishaps under your watch? If you're going to be such a great president, it's like, yeah, I know. I think what we're going to see is we're going to, a vote for Harris is a vote for Bidenomics. And basically, if you like Bidenomics, you like inflation, you like a poor economy, you like socialism. Okay, cool. That's Bidenomics for you. Basically, you like Marxism. And Marxism sucks ass. So. Kyle says, both suck, we need better candidates. Well, might be the case. That might be. We gotta do what we gotta do, though. Haktua. Spit on that thing. I'm trying to become the next Haktua. I'm trying to be the Haktua boy. Spit on that thing. Yeah. But, no, but yeah, question Kamala is really going to be the slogan. Question Kamala. Watch her videos. Don't watch her ad campaigns. Watch actual videos of her speaking. Watch her best and her worst moments. She's definitely got more worst moments than she's got best. I will tell you that. Do not get gaslit. You may think that anything's better than Trump. Vote blue no matter who. That's bullshit. You know it. Homer Simpson says, we need Mr. Beast for president. No thanks. Mr. Beast is a Mr. Beast is definitely a sociopath, like allegedly, from what I've been able to see. But yeah, sorry guys, I don't trust any of this. So Kamala makes you holla, but yeah. So I think, yeah, I can't in good conscience vote for Biden. Hell no. I mean Harris, whatever. Like I said, I mean they're the same. They're basically the same candidate. They both were on the same ticket together. Her and Biden have been running the country for 4 years, and Biden and Harris have both inherently made the country worse. So if you vote for Harris, you're voting for 4 more years of bullshit. Sorry. Anyway, so Johnny B says vote Republican, go Trump 2024. I agree. I think anything that'll prevent more Bidenomics. Bidenomics has ruined this country, big time. I will resist Bidenomics with every last ounce of strength, if possible. Bidenomics is the worst thing ever. It's terrible. So, boom. These are gorilla things, by the way. They're called gorilla tie things. Pretty dope. Might make a man bun with it. Maybe I can make a man bun. Ooh. Put it as like a hair thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. My hair looks gross. Look at that. Looks sexy though. I look like Brad Pitt's. Hell yeah. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to end the live stream, but what else? Anything else you guys want to talk about? So it's 4:45. I'm going to eat the rest of my food here in a bit. Anybody got any comments they want to spill out before I go? Any shout outs you want me to make? I'll make a shout out. Easy B says, I have a confession. I recently went through several potential candidates for my businesses and checked Facebook accounts and ruled out Trump supporters. Oh, okay. Political bias, I guess. Easy B, that shows more about you than it shows about anybody. So basically, Easy B basically discriminates. So, yeah. Yeah, so Easy B basically wants people who are woke and annoying that'll always go to HR every single day. Okay, well, Easy B is probably going to have a bankrupt business here soon enough because Easy B is an example of go woke, you go broke. Then Kyle is, let's see, hypothetical idea that could work. If we Americans en masse removed our cash from banks, we could hold the institution hostage and demand term limits for senators, and that would be a major. I would be okay with that. I think if we have term limits on the presidency, we should have term limits on the Senate. Abso-freaking-lutely. Maybe even term limits on the House too. I'm totally fine with that. Easy B says, yeah, there's no chance of us going broke. Well, what's your business called? Easy B. Just so I know who the fuck to boycott. Easy B says we are in record profits. I bet this is like Michael Saylor. Yeah, you're in record profits for now, but if you keep hiring woke idiots, you're going to go bankrupt through lawsuits probably because of whatever. Like, what does your business even do? Besides, I bet you're a grifter business probably. You probably scam old people out of their money, dickhead. But, yeah, I don't trust woke companies. I really don't. I kind of work for one, but, you know, I don't really trust them very well. I just kind of work where I work because it's good money. But so Easy B, what's your business called? You know, if the roles were reversed and I owned a business and I was basically weeding out the Harris Biden supporters, people would be up in arms But I guess it's okay to weed out Trump supporters. It's like, me liking Trump does not make me a bad person. Easy B says, I bet you have bought something from us in some shape or form. AS says, I don't have anything constructive to say, so here's an overused joke instead. How many police officers does it take to change a light bulb? None. They beat the room for being blah. Oh, damn. But no, Easy B, like, okay, so what's your company called? The reason you don't want to reveal what your company's called because you know your ass could get in trouble. You know your ass could get in trouble, by the way, for discrimination. There's more than just discrimination of color. There's discrimination of what you believe in. So if I believe, I have every right to that dude. You're Easy B. You're a piece of shit. Like honestly, seriously. There's plenty of good people, by the way. Seriously, there's plenty of good people who vote for Trump. Legitimately, I'm a decent person. I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm voting for Trump because I want a better economy. So you know what, Easy B, you have just given me more motivation to vote for Trump, and you're going to give more people motivation. It's people like you, elitist scum garbage. Your company, whatever company it is, I hope, well, I don't want people to lose their jobs. But then again, you have a woke factory, so Easy B. Well, I'm going to diagnose your YouTube page, and I'm going to try to figure out who you are, and I'm going to expose you, Easy B. By the way, if anybody knows who Easy B is, definitely, yeah, I didn't come from much either. I vote for Trump because I honestly think he's going to help not make things so damn expensive. And of course, Bidenomics makes people like you richer. You know that, right? You get richer. Everything gets more expensive. So, anyway, have fun with that, Easy B. I'm voting for Trump. And this is one of the reasons why I don't, like, if I got fired from my job, I'll just do DoorDash more often. At least I don't have a boss that I have to deal with. Could you imagine having a manager like Easy B? Like, really think about this for a second. If you guys had a manager like Easy B, who like monitor your social media pages, who vetted out people for being Trump supporters, that's messed up, dude. How about you try to find people who are actually good candidates? Keynesian economics made America great. No. But I'm all about merit-based. If somebody actually is qualified for the job, get them on the job. Who cares if they vote for Harris or like? I'll tell you what. If I had a business, I would just want the best people. I want people with good experience, if possible. I want people with abilities. I want people to wow me with what their merit is. I don't care if they're voting for Harris or Trump. I really don't. But Easy B is a great example of why I don't trust the woke shit. There's probably plenty of BS managers like Easy B who don't hire based on merit. They hire based on skin color, and that's messed up. It's wrong. It's bullshit. By the way, I am Mexican, whether people realize that or not. I may be white, but I'm still 25% Mexican. And yeah, Latinos for Trump. I'm voting for Trump, and I'm part Mexican, so suck it. Yeah, Easy B's a piece of shit, though. Easy B said, I'm a centrist and voted Republican for 20 years. Well, just because somebody likes Trump does not mean... Dude, I'm going to find out who you are. You're such a piece of shit. You really are a piece of shit manager, dude. I don't like that at all. Like, if you were discriminating against people for voting for Kamala, I'd be mad. I'd be mad either direction. You either vote, but you either try to hire based on merit or nothing at all. It's about merit and character. There are plenty of good people that I know. who voted for Trump. And you are you know what? Have fun with your woke nightmare, you piece of shit. Easy B, bring it on. And I have many, many managers. Yeah, you are a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. Easy B, dude, you are the biggest piece of shit. Seriously. You suck ass. You are the pure example of why so many people are sick and tired of the elite class. We're voting for Trump because of people like you. You don't get it. You're the root of the problem. It's arrogant, smug assholes like yourself. We don't like you. We're voting for Trump because you suck ass. Anyway, I'm sorry. That guy enrages me. I cannot let guys like Easy B, who is an elite piece of shit. Let's see. Dr. GT3 says, what if I said I was going to get Mexico to pay for a wall and then didn't? Would you vote for me? I mean, you definitely, it's up to Mexico. Trump is part of the elite class. Trump Tower. Rich, though. This guy has Easy B derangement. Yeah, I do. I have Easy B derangement syndrome, dude. Like, just the same way that Easy B has Trump derangement syndrome, I have Easy B derangement syndrome. It's dudes like Easy B, man, that piss me off, dude. Piss me off to no end, man. Kane Hassan says the American education system paying off here. I've actually met Trump, says Easy B. Well, good. Why don't you vote for him? Because he's the man. You know he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, greatest president ever. I'm voting for Trump, baby. Trump 2024. Woo! Dr. GT said, I heard Trump speak in 2008. Guy was a bore. Yeah. Let's question Kamala. I wonder how many people on here are AI bots. I just don't understand why anybody would be this on board with Kamala Harris when nobody was on board with her in 2020. Let's see, Dr. GT said greatest at sexual assault. Maybe, oh, Jesus. Anyway, all I gotta say is people like Easy B are pieces of crap. Dr. GT said I donated $47 to White Dudes for Harris. You are such a chode. Dude. Yuck. Kane Hassan said court documented. Easy B says, okay, got a meeting. Good luck with your little YouTube thing. Oh, you're going to need luck on your woke ass meeting, Easy B. Have fun discriminating, piece of shit. Anyway, Kane Hassan says, say something about the court documents, the lawfare that happened against Trump, the fact that a certain party tried to take out their political opponent. Yeah, no. The charges against Trump are BS. That's all I gotta say. And then Mac336 says, you really think your vote counts? In Oregon, it really sadly doesn't. We're too blue, but I'm still going to vote for Trump anyway out of principle. Kane Hassan says, on more than one count. Let's see. Yeah, I'm voting for Trump on principle alone. That's all I got to say. Kyle says at Mac336, you get it. We need to take back our vote and get rid of corruption on both sides. Mark Vines says blue wave, which is bullshit, by the way. Say something about all the whiny Trump does. We get you. What? I'm actually surprised there's so many people who don't like Trump on here. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't like Harris. I get that. I think we're in kind of like a territory where nobody likes either candidate, which totally get it, by the way. Mac336 says if nobody voted, the people would have the power. Yeah. Wait, what? I don't like either. Yeah. Yeah, I know they're. I will admit. I mean, I'm a big Trump guy. I think Trump's great. I'd rather Trump than Kamala, that's for sure. I'm looking up something real quick. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Kyle says the dollar is our strongest tool. The dollar isn't backed by anything, so I don't know about that. Let's see. All right. Anyway, sorry about that, you guys. I got distracted. I was trying to make sure I answer my messages because. Okay, sorry. Just kind of looking at a. So, honest truth, who do you think is going to win the debate? I just don't. I don't see how Kamala Harris can win any debate against Trump. Trump is just too much of a smooth machine. He's a smooth operator, far more smoother than anybody. What has Trump done for the U.S. as a non-American? We have never observed any achievements, is what Kane Hassan says. Mac336 says, you can't even wrap your head around me saying the people would have power, lol. That's how I know there's a ceiling to your thinking. Okay. Kyle says, which is why it's strong. Remove a large amount from the system and shit will happen. It would throw all economics out of whack and force a change one way or another. Kane Hassan says America should be dissolved. No. Kane says also return the states to Britain. No. God. You know, America is one of the greatest growth stories of all time because we praise the individual. The individual matters more in America. So that's the most important thing. That's how I think of it, at least. But, you know, you guys do your thing. Do your thing. Whew. Fucking A, man. Yeah, no, I'm voting for Trump, though. That's for sure. Tim says Kamala Palooza 2024. Mac336 says, why don't you like Kamala? Like, honest answer, is it because she's a woman of color? How much do you really know about each candidate? Mac, to answer your question, it's not even that. I didn't want to vote for I didn't want to vote for Joe Biden, and I don't want to vote for Harris because I believe that they're the same person when it comes to ideology. They're both socialists. I hate socialism. What I hate are bad ideologies. I hate bad systems. And what Kamala represents is socialism. She likes socialism. It's not even the woman. That's such a dumb argument. I am 25% Mexican. I'm going to repeat. I right here am 25% Mexican. I'm technically a man of color. But it doesn't mean I have to vote for somebody who I fundamentally disagree with. I disagree with Kamala because she is a socialist. Enough said. And Bidenomics doesn't fucking work. Also, let's see. Kane Hassan says the individual native didn't matter, huh? Kevin Pathrath says, Tim says the lead singer of Korn is looking old. That happened during Joe Biden's administration. Be Easy says Trump 2024. Tim says, what color is Kamala? Oh my God. Doctor says, define socialism. Socialism is basically any time the government has some sort of control over the means of production and it has a little too much power, creates a little too much regulatory stuff, tries to control a lot of the businesses, things like that. It's not good. Basically, when you have government doing centralized control over industries, it just ends up really terrible. We get like Soviet Union bullshit. And then we got Kane Hassan said deport. Kane Hassan said, no, you're not. Tim said, Kamala said everyone should have the same amount of money and stuff. Kyle said, I can't say a democracy is a democracy if a candidate wasn't allowed to do on the debate stage, Trump versus Biden, on that principle. This democracy has failed us, and the people need a voice regardless of party. Max says, in America's eyes, it's tough to read all these chats on a small screen. Hold on. Oh. In America's eyes, in America's eye, you are a white guy, bruh. Lol. So why do you like Trump so much? The marshmallow face, I'm a man of color. What the fuck? You a ghost? $5. So first off, that's bullshit, because if you guys are using your same logic, then Obama's white. I am 25% Mexican. Barack Obama was 50% black, 50% white. So he's basically white. If Barack's, you know what I mean? You're right. I am white. But I'm also of Mexican descent. I'm sorry you can't compute that because you're too fucking racist. The irony is, Kane, you're the racist one, because you can't acknowledge that somebody with the last name Garza, who is actually, I am Mexican, I may not look it, but I'm still 25%, and that does count for something. I'm what's called mixed race. I don't like to throw out the race card, but when it comes to with people like you who love identity politics, I'll throw it down your fucking throat. I'll shove it right down your fucking throat. But metaphorically speaking, not literally, figuratively, but just don't want you to take that the wrong way. Tim says Kane Hassan is Shank Uger's some. Okay, it's a good one. You look white. That's the logic. You're white. End of story. Blah blah blah. Kyle says RFK should have been allowed to debate. That's something I can't get past. That was underhanded. He wasn't platformed. He's a legitimate candidate like the others. No, I agree with that. I would have loved to see RFK on the debate stage. That would have been awesome. I felt like, yeah, he definitely got snubbed quite a bit. They don't take. That's the problem with the political system we have now. We don't take other candidates seriously. When there's I'm all about. I don't know. It's just frustrating. Anyway, Kane Hassan is a complete racist piece of shit because he can't acknowledge the fact that people can be mixed ethnicities like myself, because I am. I'm not woke, but I will throw down the race card if I have to. I don't like doing it. But when you're dealing with wokies who all they know is color of skin and ethnicity, guess what? I am of an ethnicity that you're so-called trying to protect when you're not really, just trying to tell us what to do. So Latinos for Trump is all I got to say. I'm a Latino. Latinos for Donald Trump. Booyah. Let's see. Doctor says, what's your favorite ice cream? What's your favorite metal band? My favorite metal band is Nickelback, and my favorite ice cream is avocado ice cream. Got any other questions for me? I've actually never tried avocado ice cream, so I'm going to retract that. I was kind of giving a bullshit answer. But Nickelback is my favorite metal band. My favorite ice cream, though, really is like chocolate. I like a mixture of vanilla chocolate, I think, is always good, but it's always good there. That wind was a bit of a gust. Anyway, what's your favorite Simpsons episode? I don't know. I never really watched The Simpsons that much. I watched a little bit of it. There's a lot of interesting ones, but I can't really point to what my favorite one is. Doctor says yes. Mac336 says, "What's your favorite narco band?" I don't know. I don't even know what narco is. Narco? I don't know. Yeah, describe that for me. And then also, Doctor says, "What's your favorite illegal drug?" Um, the least illegal one. The one that's illegal, but I guess the one with the least punishable crime. I don't really like any drugs, to be honest. I like caffeine, really. It's about the extent of it. Caffeine and alcohol are my main go-tos, though, but they're legal. Max says, "You ain't no damn Mexican then." Well, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. All right, whatever. Um, let's see. Doctor says, "What's your favorite mode of transportation?" Riding a donkey. Usually, riding a donkey. I'm loving these questions though. Scroll up, answer my questions. What Mac is saying. What was your fucking question, chode? Oh, you're saying why do I like Trump so much? Well, to answer Mac's original question, why I like Trump so much, well, one, I feel like he represents me more. I feel like out of the two candidates, he is actually the least racist. He actually cares more about policy and trying to fix the economy for everybody, trying to make it better for everybody. Whereas Kamala wants to only line her pockets and her constituents' pockets as much as possible while fucking everybody else through inflation. Yeah, I'll choose Trump any day. I feel like Trump is least racist and represents me more. Let's see. Doctor said, "Did Jesus build crosses for the Roman Empire as a carpenter?" That's a good question. I can't remember. Max says, "If you're 25% Mexican, you don't feel the disrespect towards me." Feel the disrespect towards Mexicans? What disrespect? You talking about the Trump's shown nothing but respect. There's a reason Latinos like myself, I am Latino whether you like it or not. There's a reason that people like myself who are Latino like Trump. So Latinos for Trump. I feel like he's the least racist and just wants to see America get on the right track again. Dr. GT says, "Didn't he give tax cuts to the wealthiest corporations?" I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that, but honestly, if they were getting taxed too much, then and it was interfering with business operations, sure, I'm all for those tax cuts. I just don't believe in high taxes to begin with, so I'm already getting raped on taxes. So, Kyle said, I just realized how underrepresented independent voters are. History question. Generally wondering, have we ever had an independent president? This might deserve looking into. That's a good question. I actually don't know that. Dr. GT says, "Didn't the corporations then turn around and raise all the prices?" Probably. And sometimes maybe it's a big FU. I don't know. Not everything goes to plan. I still think the economy was still better under Trump than anything. Well, they probably raised the prices because sometimes things get expensive, depending on what they're selling. I don't know. Depending on what sort of manufacturing techniques they have to use. I'm not going to be a total Trump apologist, but yeah, there's some things that Trump didn't do right. I'll admit it. But I think he's done more right than wrong, so. Let's see, then why did you. My wife keeps saying that Trump had the immigration bill killed, So he could use it as an issue. Kyle just looked it up. So George Washington was our last independent president to date. Yeah. Yeah. Max said, you just gave a Kamala answer, lol, saying some prices go up. Yeah. I just fell out of the coconut tree. But no, look, I'm not the best economic expert, but I do believe that Trump knows more about economics than Kamala, based on his answers versus hers. Look, I'm a good investor for the most part. I'm good at staying diversified, but when it comes to all sorts of economics, I'm not an expert. I really am not. But I'm not running for fucking president, though. Kamala is. Trump is. Doctor says, didn't he commit a whole bunch of crimes? Max says, lol, not lols, so much shaking my head. Doctor says, didn't he bankrupt a whole bunch of businesses? But did he? I mean, look, I think he did file for bankruptcy a couple times, I don't know. And sometimes you have to file for bankruptcy on certain businesses, man. It happens. It's not the best outcome, but not every business works out, unfortunately. That's just the nature of capitalism. I will say this, at least he tried. You know, that's one thing I do like about capitalists. They at least try. Do they fail? Sure. Do they come up short? Sure. But they do their best to get it right the next time. That's the point of capitalism. Start a business that provides a service or a product that solves problems. Government doesn't do that. That's why I don't like government. That's why I don't like lifelong politicians at all. I don't. I think lifelong politicians are terrible. They're very frustrating. Anyway, Kyle says, how hard would it be for a true independent candidate to win and break party barriers, in your opinion, whether presidential or congressional? It's pretty tough with today's. We're either today's political system is very binary. It's yes or no, 0-1, 0-1, true or false. It's one or the other. So it's a binary system at this point. Sadly, it claims to be multi-party, but it's really not. We've kind of condensed it all from one side to the other. Didn't he botch the handling of the COVID pandemic? No, brah. L is laughing. Oh, loud. Let's see. Not lol. Say. They say, whatever, I don't care. Ransom says, won't happen, pretty much impossible at this stage. Dr. GT says, didn't he have an entire country on fire with riots? I don't know. Did he? Yeah. Look, there's a lot of shit I don't know, and there's a lot of shit I do know. So, I mean, there's more shit I don't know than do know. So, anyway. Let's see. Abigail says it's called controlled opposition. Okay, tell me why Kamala is so great then. If you guys are so bent out of shape about Trump, why is Kamala so the best candidate of all time? Ooh, she's not. She's terrible. She's a lifelong politician who hasn't accomplished anything. And she has basically just been riding with Biden. Dr. GT says that goes to show you're living in an alternate reality. Yeah, I'm from the multiverse, bitch. I'm from another Earth. No, just kidding. But no, I don't know. I don't know everything. I can at least admit that. And yeah. And when I show up to the polls in November, I'm voting for Trump. So you guys can suck it. There's a lot of us voting for Trump. So we ain't hollering for Kamala. But Max says, what I gather, you just like Trump and you just hate Kamala. I don't have a dog in the race, but you can't seem to give a real answer on your likes and dislikes. Yeah, I gave you a real answer. You're just not hearing my answers. Kamala is a lifelong politician. She hasn't done anything. She hasn't accomplished anything. She's been the vice president for 4 years. She handled the border poorly. I think she's incompetent, wildly incompetent. Is that a good enough answer? You know, I don't. You know what? Fuck you, Mac. You're an idiot. Mac, fuck you, dude. Can't fucking listen to my answer, then go to hell. Kyle says, has any news station even talked about RFK? Maybe peace. So this is some. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't care. I mean, I would love it if people covered RFK, but nobody's taking him seriously, sadly. Dr. GT said she's not a lifelong politician. She was a lawyer and a DA before she got into politics. Do you really like Israel that much, or do you just hate Palestinians? Actually, I don't really care about either. I think Israel and Palestine need to leave each other alone. I think what Palestine's done is far worse than what Israel's done. I think I'm definitely not on the side of Palestine. If I do have to choose a side, I think Israel doesn't have a chance, sadly. But I think Israel's on the moral side of things. I think I go with Israel. When it comes to everything else, Palestine's sadly gonna win. It sucks. Yuck. Max said, how? I'm just asking a question as an adult, my guy. Max says, why? What did Mike Pence handle? You think U.S. should send weapons to... Am I getting like... You guys are like asking me a million questions. Look, I don't know the answer to half of these. I I have to say pass on a lot of these because... But anyway... You guys have fun voting for Kamala Harris. I know that's what you guys are going to do. People are fed up with the establishment, and we want somebody who's an anti-establishment person, and that happens to be Donald Trump. So say hell no to the establishment. I'm out. I can't do any more of this. I'm so tired. You guys suck ass.